Hi students, standard 10th subject social science, and today we are going to start a new chapter number 6, places of Indian cultural heritage, and that is why video number 1. Now this is an interesting chapter because in this entire chapter you'll be getting more information about our monuments and ancient places. So let's explore this in detail. So first of all, caves of Ajanta, and please remember that it is 3 marks question. So at least we need to write at least 8 to 9 points it's required for 3 marks questions. So today we'll write around 8 to 9 points, but please remember that we'll be getting more and extra information that on internet also, but it is most important information that you need to be right in this answer. And as usual, I'll write here almost main feature of this topic. So today we are going to start caves of Ajanta. Before that we start, I'll tell you caves. I think so that you might have seen caves. Caves in Gujarati we can say gufa, but these caves are extraordinary. Why these caves are having the name and fame towards the world? It is not famous in our country only, it is renowned to the world level also, because it's carved out 200 of years of ago. So that is why it is most important. So let's explore this in detail. Now first point, caves of Ajanta. The famous caves of Ajanta are situated in Aurangabad district, near Aurangabad district. So here student, you need to remember district as well as state also, because in board examination they'll ask questions in 2 types, either they ask district as well as state also. So you must have to remember both the things. The famous caves of Ajanta are situated in Aurangabad district in Maharashtra. Now they are important from the point of view of art of Vastu. Why these caves are too much important? Because art of Vastu. Now second point, these caves are divided into 2 divisions that you must have to remember, and these divisions are: first one, caves based on wall painting. I think so you must be familiar with the wall painting, but if you are not familiar with that, I will give example also. And second one is caves based on sculpture. Now students, we need to remember these 2 things. These caves are divided into 2 groups. First one, caves based on wall painting. It means in this type of caves, that entire wall of these caves are painted. It means generally the early man, or you can say ancient people, drawn the pictures of birds, animals, or whatever they see during the days, they were drawn onto their walls. That is why it is called caves based on wall painting. Another one is that caves based on a sculpture. Sculpture in the sense carve out. It means they were carved out. It means in that you can find they are carving on the stone also. Now, next point is that about these caves, or you can say cave number. I will write here cave number 1, 2, 10, 16 and 17 have excellent paintings wall and have attained the highest rank in wall painting. Now, next thing we need to remember that furthermore, first of all, the caves are divided into two parts, wall painting and sculpture, and furthermore these caves are divided two more groups that you need to remember. This Ajanta caves are divided into two categories, so I will write here two categories, and it is they are Chaityas and Viharas. Here I will mention here Chaityas and second one is Viharas. Now, Chaitya and Vihara, what is the meaning of Chaitya? So Chaityas means a temple hall for Buddhist monk. It means in a temple there would be a hall for the residence of Buddhist monk, or you can say saint or sages. And Vihara means a Buddhist monasteries where Buddhist monks reside and study. It means they are studied over there and they were stay over there. That is why it is called Viharas. In Gujarati we can say Aram Gruh. Now, another one, that cave number, you must have to remember the cave number. So it is an important part for the topic. 9, 10, 19, 26 and 29 and 29 are Chaityas and remaining all are Viharas. Now, next point about that, these Ajanta caves were forgotten with the passage of time. In 1819 AD, an English captain John Smith rediscovered them. It means in 1819 John Smith rediscovered these caves, or you can say Ajanta caves. So with the passage of time, it means due to a longer period of time we forgotten about these caves, but due to this Sir John Smith rediscovered in 1819 and we get the more informations about the Ajanta caves. Furthermore, we talk about it. Ajanta caves are the magnificent example of initial Buddhist art of Vastu, art of painting and sculpture also. Art of Vastu, art of painting and art of sculpture also. Now, further information about this human interference and impact of time have greatly damaged it means due to activities of human these caves are damaged. Now Ajanta caves are not famous only in India but also in the world for their extraordinary rich art. I will write here or I mention here due to extraordinary rich art these caves are famous to entire world or to the world. Now Ajanta caves has earned a pride for an Indian art and it is or you can say matter of pride for the Indian also. So here we have the information about Ajanta caves. Almost we have written 8 or 9 points and it is an important points. Here we have divided the cave number according to wall painting for Chaityas and Viharas. These numbers are of Chaityas caves and remaining all are Viharas. Now we have today's another topic and we can say on another cave and it is Ellora caves. It is also a beautiful and magnificent Ellora caves. Now we get here it is asking 3 marks. So please remember we need to write one more time 8 or 9 points. Same as usual, Ellora caves are situated at Aurangabad district in Maharashtra. Now here we have another information that here there are total 34 caves in all, but see that these caves are divided into three groups of cave temples and they are different from each other. Why they are different from each other? You will see that just the number of group and you will understand. First group, here it is cave number 1 to 12 are Buddhist caves. Second number 13 to 29 are Hindu caves. And third number we have 30 to 34 are Jain caves. So first of all we'll see other information about each. Hindu caves, it means 13 to 29. So these Hindu caves are built during the reign of Rashtrakuta dynasty. Now most important information about Ellora cave is here we have Kailas temple. Kailas temple is situated in cave number 16 and look at that. Now we will be having the detailed information about this Kailas temple, why it is called famous temple. So first of all just see that this temple is 50 meter long, 50 meter long, 33 meter wide and 30 meter high from the level of the earth. So this temple is carved out of a single massive rock. You cannot imagine also, this entire temple is carved out from only one single massive rock. So it is a huge achievement. This temple is carved out of a single massive rock. Now another information we will have, this temple is add-on. This temple is add-on with beautiful doors, balconies, and series of pillars. Apart from this, another information about Ellora Caves. It is, or you can say, these caves are constructed. So we can write, they are constructed during the time of 600 AD to 1000 AD. You just imagine that almost 1000 years has been passed, but then also we'll having the evidence of Ellora Caves. So it is an, you can say, extraordinary achievements for our country also, and it is a matter of pride for our country also, because 1000 years has been passed. Then it is a live display of ancient Indian civilization. We can write here, it is a live display of ancient Indian civilization. Then caves dedicated, it is an important point, please remember, caves dedicated to Hindu, Jain and Buddhist religions. It means we can find these caves are divided into three religions: Hindu, Jain and Buddhist. Next point, Ellora campus is not only an example of magnificent creation of art, but also best example of excellent technology also, because at that time there isn't any technology and they have to carve out this temple from single massive rock. So it is an, we can say, a huge achievements for that time. Now today we discuss two caves, Ajanta caves and Ellora caves. So I hope that you getting all the informations about this. And student, please remember that this both the questions is of 3 marks, and whenever it is 3 marks, it must be written, you can say 8 points or 9 points, and you get more detail about these caves on internet also. Thank you, students.